Right, everyone, we are live. And today, we're back with my Mass Effect 2 playthrough. Granted, you probably won't see this because my YouTube channel just doesn't recommend sci-fi games. It recommends crime games, but not sci-fi games. And for some reason, my option button's not working. This is a great start to the stream, you know? The fuck's going on, actually? I can't get in this menu. What the frick? It's a weird glitch. What? This is a new bug. Oh, there we go. Escape worked. Can ask. There we go. It's working now. That's weird. Yeah, it's the weird controller bugs on this game sometimes. I don't know why. Mass Effect 2's got a few glitches. I will admit that in the Legendary Edition. And then it's doing that. Oh, this is a good start. Alright. There we go. It's fixed. The freaking mouse and controller keeps interacting with each other for some reason in this game. I don't know why it does that. No other game I play does it. But anyway, today we're going to be doing some loyalty missions. That's pretty much explained. It's probably going to be a 2-hour stream. So let's start with Jacob's loyalty mission, shall we? Let's get straight into it.
Distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration BW46100.
I have found something.
So I did a little bit of research into why so many people in the Mass Effect community hate Jacob. And now I actually completely understand, because if you play as Spam shit and you have a romance in it, he literally cheats on you. So, yeah, I can see why a lot of people in the Mass Effect community don't like him. He's a boring character, but there's a difference between being bored and being a kind of a traitor, you know? So, don't think it really matters who we bring, to be honest. Let's just bring, I don't know. I don't want to bring 2 soldiers, let's bring 1. We'll bring Tarwin. This is how little I use Jacob, as you can see, I gotta upgrade all this stuff. Right, I wish this kind of affected the final mission. Like, the upgrade to your character. I think that would have been a cool mechanic. Because it would have forced you, not forced you, but it would have made you more likely want to use characters that you normally wouldn't use. Also, we unlocked the assault rifle last stream as well. So I can now use assault rifles, which is a good change. We'll give this assault rifle a try. Keep the shotgun tower, keep that. Alright, let's just get into this. So the plan today is to do this mission, and I can't remember if there's a loyalty mission we're going to do, or is it just Chunker straight after this? No, we're going to do Towie's loyalty mission as well. That'll probably be today's stream. We'll see. It's going to be a 2-hour stream.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Not get a lot of ammo and assault rifles in this game.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
But before we go talk to the VI, let's go to the ship.
She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
You can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't.
Okay. Credits, credits, credits. I think there's so many credits now. Don't really need anymore.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Yeah. See what this VI's going to see.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically...
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as... Record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Let's see.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
So the food message, yo.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon, but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
After 10 years, it must have.
You came? From the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Hostile spotted.
Hey. These guys don't seem right here. Yeah, I like to see it already.
These people didn't have neural decay. They're crazy.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
Well, I think the key does something.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
Interesting.
Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
You need answers.
These people seem calm, but they're part of the same group as the ones that attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
That's possible, but the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop. Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face. Go away. You are like him. You will keep us. I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing. The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
Up front!
Forbidden.
Let's just not get him.
You have his face, but you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Yeah.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
That's glad, son. Yeah, your father seems pretty messed up. It's commanding also. It's a harsh way to look at reality, but
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. I got you here. By cruel and insane. I only just got free.
God damn it, it's really him. Just got free, he's covering his ass.
It looks like the old bodies were closed, like a warning. The newer bodies were just left wherever they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Subdue and suppress. Rerouting power. Critical system down.
I don't blame them.
Careful. I ought to
Too late to blame his victims.
I don't play this game for a weekend, I just get to spam abilities. That's fake too. Fruits.
This might be useful.
Nice extra damage. Never can go wrong with extra damage, can you now?
You're up!
Overriding its friend or foe detection.
The ZR does have good damage, but I'm not a fan of seeing the others. Oh, you can even put back there, yeah.
I had to keep them busy. Distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
He had his fun. Now he's out. Nice trip!
critical system damage.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Once again.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my fault. Combat drone! Gotta hurt!
Gonna go with that bit. So I couldn't do that. Nah, target's protected by shield. Wait, nah. Figure you going to if you got nothing. Ah, there you go, so you got it. That's kind of lame though. You can only like change it when it's damage. It doesn't even work that long.
It's going up! Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Oh, that's a new one. That's a new trick. That's a new trick. That's a new fucking trick. I gotta give it, man. That's a new one. That's a new one. I've not seen that before. That's a new glitch. Interesting. I mean, I don't know where that useful, but let's see if I can do it, dude. That's kind of funny how that happened. I just float in the air like that. It's interesting. I did that. I didn't even know that. Yeah, it's too late now. And strange how that could happen.
You're
you're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming. What about your crew, acting captain? Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the Droolers. That was before the Hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
I'm just shocked that the amount of people survived just paid years. Oh.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
Thanks to the 5 likes, everyone. Cheers.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger.
Okay.
I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
That's pretty messed up, what he did. It's always hard, like... I mean, if you're a decent commander, realistically, you probably should... To be honest, if you're a decent officer, you should, if your strategy, you should probably give your crew and that the food stuff to make them survive. At the same time, a leader could be important as well, though, so... that could be hard to argue about.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain
crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give him the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Despite the fact. Nice paragraph.
What's this
No.
area?
In it, this allows lag-free
That's all for now.
logging you out, Shepard.
I wish you could only like interact with that once. Even press it quite a few times. Alright. I don't know. Yeah, so we do even more upgrades, okay. Kind of weird that it says I can do all these upgrades, but I think I gotta find them in the field probably. Let's see if he's got anything to say, I suppose. Probably nothing to say.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. And don't worry, it will not affect how I do my job. It's over.
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on...
Oh, good, Jacob. Don't think I need to talk to you for the rest of the game. All the messages. And you won't be getting too many missions. You do. No offense, but Jacob is considered by the Mass Effect community like, yeah, one of the worst characters in the show.
Reserves at 50%.
And I did a lot of research of why so many people hate him, and yeah, it's because of the same shit. I don't know if he hate him personally, but the same shit because it's much better companions to pick, but he cheats on you, so I understand now why people were pissed and don't like him. Who's the 5? Free catch a frigate? What is this? This is like a side mission. Obviously, we're not going to acquire the see the IRFI. See the very last thing we're going to do because I know how Mass Effect 2 works. We acquire that. Our place is fucked, and I want to get the best ending. Wait, I think it was. Yeah, I did. Okay, so let's do this. Don't know what this is. I don't know what the side mission this is, but we'll do it anyway. And let's just bring doesn't tell you Jacob's now loyal. What's Jacob's other outfit? Wow, his outfit's not even that good either, it's just some dim colour change. So let's see. We'll just bring I'm also going to do Garrus's loyalty mission as well. What about that? We'll bring Garrus's guy. It's just a friend mission, so it doesn't really matter who I bring. Oh, actually, going to pop some information. High explosion. gonna change gun. I don't want to use the standard AR because I think the standard AR would be quite boring. Try the collector assault rifle. Give that a try. And if this gun isn't that good, I'll just go to the stick with the boss. Right, Terrians. So you always fight Terrians. I feel like you fight Terrians a lot in this game. And it's the Blue Suns. Damn. We'll be continuing to go about it all over the place. Yeah. Can't give you anything. Yeah, characters are got a lot of bullets.
What are they doing here?
Airlock shield.
You think anyone's still here?
Taking cover!
Nice shot.
That's a good shot. Screw me, folks. What? Oh.
There's got to be... That should do it.
This is... Arcs. Okay. Well, let's go the opposite way you need to go.
Watch out!
Firing a high impact shot.
You would have been a kill mechanic of the legendary edition if they did it like a jumping mechanic.
Come on! I'm going in!
Damn, what happened here?
Yeah, it seems like they put all the crew in there on the boo.
I don't know who the hell you think you are, but step 1 foot on the bridge and you'll pray for a quick death.
Oh, really?
There's got to be a way in. That should do it.
You know what, chat? I'm gonna check something. Communication. Okay. I'm gonna check the center bit downstairs just in case there's something there that we need to get. Because there might be some upgrade in there, so I'm just gonna check real quick. How do we actually get there? I'm a fucking moron. Oh, right by it. Well, we do it all the time. Sweet. Cease here. Anything? Can't use a map in here. Okay, it's kind of like. Wasn't that important. Oh well, it was worth a try, you know. You never know. It might have been like an upgrade part. Kinda interesting that they could write an echo that quick.
Stay close to cover.
Ambush!
Not the best ambush. I've already killed off your commanding officer.
This should slow him down.
Blue Sun's hostiles have been eliminated. It is likely that the requested cargo is located on the ship's upper deck.
Yeah, the one room we checked.
This should come in handy.
Such a great upgrade. See what this is. Some credits. It's like one of the ships out of Mass Effect 1. You know those ships you board in Mass Effect 1? the material looks the exact same for all of them, but this game they changed them up a bit. That was a nice, easy side mission.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
So we got on side mission. It's just gonna upgrade right now. That's a prototype upgrade. Okay. Oh, nice. So the heat skin's completely maxed out, I think. Unless that's 4 out of 5. I think that's 4 out of 5, so I think we're going to find one more. Good.
No messages for you.
Good, because the Mass Effect 2 shields, the vanilla shield in Mass Effect 2 fucking sucks. It's terrible. It literally breaks like instantly. Like it breaks in like 2 seconds, no joke. Kinda crazy. And will be continuing Godfather, but I was curious. It's like I got some things to do tomorrow, so there might not be a stream tomorrow, but it looks like if not, I want to be saying stream stream first. 2 streams the first year actually. Help Grant, help back. Ah, so we got a new sector that showed up. Ah, so we got another side mission, I see. So it's here. Okay. Easy enough. And we're going to explore all the worlds here anyway. So there might be another side content here.
Probe away.
Easy enough.
I have detected an anomaly.
Right.
Detected. Report to hazard shelters.
Launching probe.
Another side
Something
mission.
on our sensors.
Five minutes to deactivate, we have to shut down. Alright. Let's bring heavy firepower then. For this. If that's the case. Yeah, I gotta get a level. Man, we're so close to leveling up as well. Sucks to sucks, I suppose. Right. Oh, this mission. Bacterian, man. It's always bacterian you find.
Warning. 2 missiles.
Major firefight here. Looks bad. This should punch through their armor. Concussive shot ready. Heads up. I need cover. It's me, Shepard.
The scarce shield minus the general power. Like you're just accurate every time it takes. You know, I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna take a risk here. See what's in here. And absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing wasting like 20 seconds. Don't need the power cell. Got too many. Not material anyway. Not bad. 2 minutes.
There is only one remaining kill switch code. Therefore, only one missile can be stopped. Use the kill switch code to save your selected target.
Can I kill switch to take that line to do? shit. Target. Fucking will retain the alliance.
That should do it.
Doesn't gesture in the decision though. They didn't give you renegade points. I think that would be like a renegade option. That would have been. That's hard, but I wonder if that affects Mass Effect 3 if you can't use alliance. What was this skill?
No messages for you, Commander.
Wait, there was a message. No, alright. Right. Kind of weird that they made that like a Paragon or a Renegade choice. What they should have done is if you saved the civilians, they should have made that like a Paragon choice, but if you saved the Alliance, you should have made that a Renegade choice. That would have been interesting, you know, made it the other way around. For once.
Probe away.
Once again, I don't know how much side content actually does affect Mass Effect 3 though, and Mass Effect 2.
Launching probe.
Because I know Mass Effect 1, it's very, very small. Like, some side missions do make a difference. To like dialogue and that, but that's about it. Obviously every main mission matters, but side missions I don't think matters much to your score Mass Effect 3. Not much. I'm sure there's some. Such I ain't got the best memory when it comes to stuff like that. There's like 80 side missions in Mass Effect 1 apparently. I don't think there's that many. But I guess it kind of is if you work it out. There's about 10 in set though. And it feels like there's 10 in each planet. Then you got all the side worlds. So probably actually does end between them. I don't think I did every single side mission. I think I missed one or two of them, but I did most of them as possible. It's obviously chat. I'm not going to remember absolutely freaking everything in a game. I ain't got the best memory. Plus, there's probably side missions. And the same goes to any RPG games in general. Like, any RPG games in general, I'm not going to know every single side content. Like, I reckon when I played Morrowind, I probably missed about half the side quests in that game.
Anomaly detected.
Check all those tunnels for runners. Report back to Captain Naren when you're done. Check all those tunnels for runners. Report back to...
Scans have found something.
Then a game like Skyrim, I probably missed like 10 to 20% of the quests on those games. Not a bad thing though. Let's bring a Stewie, just why not? Not change, we're not bringing Jacob, sorry Jacob, you're done. We'll bring I'll bring Warren. Use Katsumi na mayo. That's just really useful to be honest. That would do the bubble tree. I need plays on Infiltrator one day. Class. One day when I play the show with you. Don't know when I'll do that, but one day. Okay. Once again, chat, I'm not entirely sure these Blue Sun side missions actually do affect your score in Mass Effect 3, but I'm doing it now. They do Blue Sun stuff in Mass Effect 3.
just landed outside the southern entrance. Get out there and take them out. Now.
Due to concerns over employee safety, the Broadfield mining facility has been closed until further notice.
Overloading!
Doing it didn't damage him really well.
Up ahead!
Time to die!
Going down!
Yeah, I like those sort of weapons. Better than other sort of weapons. Decent ammo.
Hey, cousin. That jerk Selim just fired me for no reason. I swear the guy has it out for me. I hear the Blue Suns are hiring people to take out some dumbass vigilante on Omega. I'm gonna go show them how it's done. Wish me luck.
Oh, so he would have went after Garrus. Facebook. Oh, weird ass toilets. There's a toilet here, there's no toilet paper. Interesting though that in the Mass Effect universe, every creature does shit the same way.
Due to Phillips' brilliant expansion of the northern mining tunnels into the mess hall last week, our small facility will be closed indefinitely. All teams will be transferred to the nearest starbase shortly.
We've got company.
There's the target! We've got a major haul coming in from that dig site, boys. Move all the unsorted cargo to the mines to make room.
Whoever you are, you won't make it out of here alive.
Really? Sure about that, pal? Oh, a mech, I'm so scared.
Watch where you're shooting!
You're wishing me.
I was standing downwind.
I will say something though. The Eclipse assault rifle is not the best against armor. Like I felt like the first assault rifle was better against armor. That's the Eclipse assault rifle's drawback. It seems to be not very good against armor. Amazing against helpful. He said I'll never leave you alive. He's talking now. An agent from Kayak State, blah 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 blah. So it's crazy the fucking right, you see the Reapers, right, they destroy all the generation, right, and destroy absolutely everything, right? But in this universe there's so much Promethean stuff, like the Reapers miss out so much stuff. It would have been interesting in this franchise as well. Obviously they didn't have the idea until later in the franchise, and I get that. But they should have got artifacts from other civilizations. I'm sure there's probably a couple in the game, but there potentially might have been a cycle that was more powerful than the Prometheans. That was like millions of years before the Peruvians. There's never a civilization where the Peruvians completely almost got defeated them. It was like millions of years ago.
Objective complete.
Like, I'd imagine the Reapers would have struggled against the Alive. Doing that cycle. No messages. Okay, so that's our side mission, and I wonder if there's another one that pops up. Or if that's the last one. You do fight a lot of the Blue Sun though on the side content. It's kind of like Mass Effect 1. Like Mass Effect 1, you barely fight the Geth in side content, but if you don't do any side missions in Mass Effect 1, you fight Geth like 100% of the game. Maybe 95, there's like one mission you don't fight them. But pretty much every other mission you fight the Geth on. Yeah, so I think we're going to acquire the Reaper II for the main mission now. Obviously we're going to get all this intel. We have the Shadow Broker DLC. And we've still got to do this DLC, rescue the Doctor. But we're going to save this DLC, as I said earlier, we're going to save this DLC until after we've completed the game. Because this DLC makes sense to do after you complete the game. Because it doesn't make it, they should have made this DLC actually locked until you did complete the game, because it makes a lot more sense. But the problem is there's a lot of people that complete a game and if the DLC ain't there, they probably would play the game. DLC. I guess it depends on the franchise. Like Mass Effect's one of the few franchises where I usually do the DLCs midway when I'm playing the game. But other franchises, usually I leave the DLC to the very, very end. Anyway, before we do Towie's mission, loyalty mission, we are going to go collect the stuff. These are any side content. Before we go meet the mags. What's kind of cool about Towie's mission is you can actually get a cool interaction with this mission if you have access to Legion. You get access to Legion, but you do the I mission. Yeah. Frankly, I don't want to do the I mission. But yeah, because it kind of fucks up stuff. I would just leave it at that.
Probe away. Probe away.
What are we missing here? Okay, there's a planet.
Probe away.
We'll find this eventually. I think I see it actually. Yeah, there it is.
Probe away.
So we're still not 100% in this district, which is kind of weird. So we're missing something. Just gonna double check. No planets. Maybe it's in the inner core. We're missing a mission here. Oh, there it is. That's where we get 2 planets. That's odd. Normally you don't get 2 planets on the same ring place. I don't know what you call that. I don't know what you would call that. It's, yeah. You know what I mean? Like in the same, like this blue line. Normally you don't see 2 planets on the same one. I don't know what you'd call that. But this pretty much like that in real life, you know, like 2 planets are on a
half our fuel.
like Earth isn't. Imagine the moon was like on the exact same line as Earth. That wouldn't happen because the planets could eventually crash into each other. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I got an idea. You know what? You know what I mean. Better chat. I'll be back in a minute. I'll go to the bathroom real quick. I'll go do a pee. One for now. But the day I probably would have done I would have done a Godfather stream normally. I'd normally do Mass Effect on Wednesday and Friday. But I figured I needed to do a Mass Effect stream because I did 2 Godfather streams in a row. Which we're actually going to do again this week. But next week we should be back to normal. So tomorrow... I can stream tomorrow, of course. I might not stream tomorrow because this thing gets ages. But I think I will to stream tomorrow, but... Plan tomorrow. If I can stream. So do Godfather then Thursday, do Godfather again, then on Friday we'll do Mass Effect. That's the plan anyways. Unless for some reason I can't stream tomorrow, which might actually be possible chat. Okay, so we're going to the Borean. So I'm trying to think who I should bring for this. I'm telling me. Legions are great. Who we missing? Oh, I was going to say who we missing, but we still need to do the assassin and the Sari. I don't think who would be the best person to bring up for it. I don't think he talks a lot. Legion's the best character to bring you about if you have access to Legion. But unfortunately, we don't have access to Legion. And I'm not doing the Reaper if I just get access to Legion just so a bunch of people can die. That's too risky. That's far too risky to take that risk. So we're gonna pick Garrus. Just Garrus is a Mass Effect 1 companion and he might have some dialogue. I don't think he does have any dialogue, but I don't know. I didn't know who else to bring. Be truth be told to you. Can't strange. I don't know who the best companion would be doing here. Maybe Mortar would comment something. I don't do any research on these missions. Who's the best companion to bring every single loyalty mission? That is. Sometimes the companion didn't even speak the loyalty mission. Maybe we'll do Garrus' mission next actually. Loyalty mission next.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Ship not clean. Events.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I Wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
I never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Keela Salai. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Tully helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
Let's deal with that later, Tali. What's our next step, Captain?
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck. You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Tali Zora with such a thing.
If Tali Zora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
Oh, so I should have.
Tali Zora of us, Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you. This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keela Salai. The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard West Normandy. Your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
Tali would never endanger the migrant fleet. She pleads not guilty.
I left parts and technology for teams to pick up. My father ordered me to do so. But I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. The shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Typical Ambrose. Typical party.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
That was the start of the game.
I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Yes, so it's that guy at the start. Remember.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
It sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rail to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rail agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures?
Rail should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth?
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
You're just corrupt.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
So you don't care. You don't care. You're not there for the person. You're just here for your own benefit.
Rieger.
Shepard, Tali Zora. Good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, stayed to argue the charges against Tali Zora. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haestrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haestrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
You know, it's kind of interesting. See this story? This story about dark energy was, you know, I'll talk about it after.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haestrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haestrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
So, this dark energy theory was like a thing that was discussed in Mass Effect 2, but it's not... It's not discussed at all in Mass Effect 3 because they changed director, but the game director... The game director that made Mass Effect 1 and 2 is not the same game director that made Mass Effect 3. This dark energy could have been interesting, you know, Mass Effect 3, if it was used like a weapon against Reapers or something. But it was cancelled. That was the director changed. They didn't take
You
that in.
set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement in Tally's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Rail was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the Admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the Admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
I see. If you lost the war, we should really want to risk it.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Especially the guest had 300 years to get more powerful.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. A ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other Admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
When you didn't recognize Tali as Admiral Zen, she's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
I see.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's rail for you.
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Yes, I suppose.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Let us talk to this Admiral, see what this guy's got to say.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkorus Vas Quib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created, the people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali Zora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Probably not quite decent evil. Don't know if I think. But I guess they're constantly dealing with people, so you just get that notion where you're better with people, unlike other races. So, it could become super antisocial. Libertarians don't really like their audience.
It's about more than just killing Geth. Talizor is guilty.
If Talizora is stuck with a human captain, at least it's an eloquent one.
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials.
Like he just changed his opinion.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth.
Even Sally did realistically brought Geth, right? Live Geth. They could produce more, but she should be getting more than that. Typical. I could argue with these politicians in real life, they're complete assholes. A lot of them.
Ahead of us.
No, don't do. Marvel? Oh yeah, some of them.
One down.
I don't feel either myself. But I do know a lot. Oh, something. He's gotta be a master life. Come on. It is all about the channel.
Nothing's faster than picking up on the
Yeah, so it seems like the deck companion doesn't take anything at all, unless you bring in Legion. As I said earlier, I don't want to complete that. I can't complete the IRFF mission. And get what I want in Mass Effect 3. So yeah, I have to make the sacrifice for like, taking Legion, which kind of sucks.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
I see. Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
I see.
This should come in handy.
Yeah, shields not bad. I should use gas shields.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, Keela. How many Geth are networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
Interesting.
Weapons ready. Combat drones away.
Thanks for the money, money, credits. I kind of wish that you double these credits you got Mass Effect 2. Transfer over to Mass Effect.
Lockdown navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
think that's just about a sad family, because I'm pretty sure the dad dies in Mass Effect 3. Yeah.
Go get him. He's got got you.
It's me, Shepard. Enemies ahead.
Wait a minute, though.
Branch 1. Ah!
Combat drone ready.
I don't know how hard Mass Effect 2 would be on that, because you do get health regen, but like full health regen, which is nice, but your shield breaks so fast.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Did you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our homeworld.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
But I get it, I guess. You did lose your own homeworld, you'd be really, really pissed off. I get it. Like, I kind of feel sort of sad for the Vanish, in a point of view, in Halo Infinite. The fact that they're in the homeworld.
Yeah, got one.
Gang that's not about using the Halo.
Well, nothing to worry about.
I don't wish they didn't canonize that though. I don't like that. Because they canonize the Halo 5. They should have just made Halo 5 and just scrapped it. There's a lot of things personally I think the franchises. I was only worried about Mass Effect 4 as well. Like, I'm a little bit worried they take too much of a drama into Mass Effect 4. absolutely happy with the shifts and seating. Best. Excuse me. Oh.
Father! No, 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 no. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me.
Hey, come here.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tally, if you are listening, then I am dead. The geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Yeah, I'm sure I hate that. Oh, bro.
Look out!
Get trying.
One down.
I was probably still increasing my damage for like 10%. He's nice. Ooh.
This should soften them up.
That's all of them.
Seriously? Don't let me see.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the Admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Pretty messed up. That's hard, like, somebody's doing something there, but they're doing something hard. It's not what I wanted to
We
see.
need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
We must trust Shepard's offer of assistance. It's only been a few hours.
I mean, yeah, they're only about... Right, man, these guys got some cheeky attitudes.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
It's a hard decision.
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
So you can see you don't have any evidence, but we're going to pick... They won't have the evidence to quite boring, but we're going to rally the crowd. Because, yeah, because this is an interesting option.
Look at them, all of you. They don't care about Tali. All they care about is their war with the Geth. Tali risked her life for all of you. On Haestrom, hell, on the Citadel when she stopped Saren. She deserves better than this.
If Commander Shepard has no new evidence, I suggest we render judgment.
Wait! Shepard is right! Tali saved me. She doesn't deserve to be exiled.
Damn straight. Tali's done more for this fleet than you assholes ever will. You're pissing on everything I fought for, everything Tali fought for. So if you exile her, you might as well do the same to me.
Me too.
That's one way the Queen said dodge. Get the jury angry.
Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please, don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
I do agree. We should focus on the Geth.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kill us alive.
Kill us alive. I don't know what that... What's kill us alive mean?
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tally, about what your father said, what he did. You deserve better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Come on, Talizora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
I'll take it.
Yeah, Gareth didn't see a single thing on the entire mission.
Vitor, I can't believe you stood up and spoke for me.
Oh, well, it's good Rieger was there. He said most of it.
Vitor, thank you.
Oh, okay. And thank you, Shepard, for helping me and Tally both.
Guess you just needed a pretty woman to help you feel better.
Well, maybe. Good luck, Tally. And you too, Commander.
This is certainly a see.
Very impressive speech, Commander Shepard. But tell me truly, did you recover any of Rael Zora's research on the Alarai?
Nothing that will help you, Admiral.
Pity. Oh well. Whatever is created can be recreated. In any event, I am pleased that our talk regarding the war conundrum allowed you to help Tali. Her exile would have been unfortunate.
You should abandon your plans, Admiral. They're only going to make the situation worse.
We shall see, Commander. Many things are impossible until they are done.
It's kind of cool you can talk to them after. I didn't realise this was a feature.
Carl, thank you. I can't believe you did that.
You'd have done the same for me, ma'am. Figured I had to say something when you didn't use that evidence you found on the Alarai.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
Noticed that, ma'am?
Any idea what your next assignment's going to be?
I'm going to be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
What's your take on the war? Are the Admirals going to try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the Admirals throw the fleet at the Geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal. The best bet would be for us to find another way. But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
I appreciate your help, Rieger. I don't know what I would have done if you and Vitor hadn't stood up to help.
I'm sure you'd have figured something out. Good luck out there.
Yeah, we probably could have.
Carl, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
Did you hear that speech? Hila.
Kinda cool they have no time of reaction.
The Admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find real Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
We found Rael's body. He left a message for Tali.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you, child. But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
Yes. Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets, the fleet is always with you. Kila Salai.
Damn fine speech, Shepard. It's about time someone reminded Admiral Corris that the woman he was accusing of treason was the pride of the fleet. Tell me, though, honestly, what did you find over there? You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
Tali, is there anything the Admiral should know?
We found a lot of dead bodies, Admiral. Including my father's, that's all. Whatever research they were doing was destroyed.
I'll take your word for it, Tali. Not that I have much choice. Fight well, and fly safe, kid. Your father would be proud of you.
It's all a lie there, but you know, the white lie.
Very impressive, Shepard. Thank you for your help on the Alarai. And thank you for helping Rael Zora's daughter. You stood for her when we failed. We were wrong to let our own concerns about the war overshadow Tali's trial.
The galaxy needs more people saying what you're saying, Admiral. Good luck.
Thank you, Commander.
Yeah, I might agree with him, but he is right.
Nice job, you two.
It's kind of cool though, you get to interact with them. Like, it's just the exit mission. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably just exited the mission. And Gabby, you've probably done it before.
Tali and Shepard are good at killing synthetics. Glad that on our side.
Congratulations, Talizora. I was skeptical about your choice in captains, but I see now that I was wrong.
Thank you, Captain. I'm just glad that this is over.
You'll always have a place on the Raya, whenever you decide to come home. Good luck out there.
Cool. Alright, let's return to the normal day. There might be something I missed, but we've got more things I wanted to. So now it's Charlie's loyalty. Right, chat, that's a good time to end. Get shield, so we get get shield even stronger. Cool. That's a great time to end, chat. So, so, talk a little bit about it.
No messages for you, Commander.
So we're going to talk to Tawi, obviously we need to talk to Tawi, but we'll do that in a minute. Or should I do that? Maybe I'll save that for next stream actually. Yeah, I think we'll save that for next stream. So, we've done Tawi's loyalty mission and we've done Jacob's loyalty mission. So now, we got still a few more loyalty missions to do. I need to do, for next stream what I'm going to try and do, next stream will probably be a failed stream, which will be on Friday. I'm going to be doing Grunt's loyalty mission, Warden's loyalty mission, we'll do Garrus's. We'll probably do Garrus's first, then we'll do these other two. Get them out of the way. Depending on if we have enough time, we'll start this act. Or we need to do Ramanda's loyalty mission. Or maybe we'll do the DLC first. We'll see whatever comes up. Whatever comes up first, we'll do. Then we got to recruit these two people as well. Then we have to do their loyalty missions. So we still got a bit to do. Then the mega, of course, as well. But yeah, that's going to be us done today, chat. So we'll be back most likely tomorrow. As I said, I'm doing some stuff early in the day tomorrow. So if it's been a bloody nightmare, then there'll be no stream tomorrow. But I'm confident. I'm not super confident, but I'm confident enough there will be a stream tomorrow. I would say 80% sure there'll be a stream tomorrow. And then Thursday, of course, we'll be streaming again. Now it's going to be 2 Godfather streams in a row, because I want to keep Mass Effect streams on Wednesdays and Fridays. The only reason why I did a Mass Effect stream today is because I did 2 Godfather streams in a row and decided, you know what, I need a break from Godfather. Yeah, I don't want to be doing far too many streams because then YouTube will not recommend this playthrough at all, which it ain't already, let's be honest. Compared to my Godfather player, this ain't recommended. But I gotta push it a little bit. But anyways, chat, that's going to be us done today. I've got nothing else to see. I will see you all most likely tomorrow. If not, I will see you all on Thursday. For 2 streams actually, Thursday, because the Summer Game Fest is on Thursday as well. And of course the Xbox events on Sunday. But anyway, if you want to watch Mass Effect and you're only here for Mass Effect content, which I highly doubt anybody is, it'll be on Friday. So peace out, and bye.